We tend to pull one another down rather than lift one another up. But what if we tried harder to do the right thing? You will meet people in your life who may need time to truly get better at their craft. They may even ask you for advice. And what would you say? Mike is proof that you can get better with time, dedication, hard work, and a good support system. So don't doubt yourself, even when others doubt you. I believe in you, you should too. Now let's get to the show.
Yes, this is Coach in the Atlantic. I'm Prophecy, and we are here with none other than Bermuda's own Mike the Man.
Yes, hello. Thank you for having me.
How you feeling, Mike?
Feeling great.
Yeah, well, me too, bro.
Well, it's kind of hot still.
I know you hot in that. I know you hot in that hoodie, but glad that you can make it. Glad we can catch up with you and have this chat. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, Mikey, we outside in Cedar Park.
Been a while.
This your neighborhood. This your neighborhood, right? You rep this neighborhood in your music. You know what I mean? So I guess the question is, have you been in Cedar Park all your life? This is where you always been at? Born and raised?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah? Well, let's go back to young Mike. You know what I mean? What was it like for young Mike growing up in Cedar Park? You know what I mean?
Okay. That's taking it back, huh?
Yeah, we gotta take it back. So
Yeah.
family was well off, or were they hard workers? Like, elaborate.
Yeah, okay. Came up, single parent, mother. Yeah, you know the mamas are the hustlers out there.
Of course.
Gotta give it to the mamas, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Came up, mama working, raised me and 3 children. I'm the youngest.
Okay.
Yeah, so mama working, I went Prospect Primary. I went Whitney, I went Cedar Bridge. I think everything was worked out good. Did a little piece of Bermuda College. So that's the education system wise. But, day to day, doing the normal little Bermuda stuff. I played football a little bit, played cricket on, different levels. I wouldn't say I was Naki Wells, but I played football. You know what I mean?
You did a little something.
Yeah.
Were you a barber and a chef before making music? Or was that after?
That was all. I was juggling, I probably was an octopus, all sorts of hands. Barber, music, still doing sports. I did I was a community activist type of thing. I had a few back to school little parties that I worked with, like Desmond Crocker. If you don't know him, but you know what I mean. So we actually did a back to school, giving away school supplies, school clears. I linked up with Gina Spence. I want to say that's her name, Gina Spence. Right at Prospect, we did it a few years. Twice actually, I want to say twice. It could still keep going, but it was the support, you know what I mean? Sometimes you do stuff and then okay. But then, why are you doing it? Then you lose actually why you do it if you get any backlash. You could be doing that little thing and then you do one thing overheard that you get judged for. So then you're like, okay, let me leave that alone. So all the stuff like this cooking and all that type of stuff, I had to put that on pause.
Well, give us an example though. Like what do you feel like, you was getting judged for a while doing those kind of things, you know what I mean?
In one sense, I came out to do it because I care about the community. You know what I mean? So, okay. But then if you might get a clash with somebody that lives in the community, and then they're like, oh, you might get into a little
disagreement.
You know what I mean? Disagreement, altercation, anything on damn terms, facing charges. That ends everything right there. You know what I mean? So all that thing, good stuff what you was doing, out the window now. If you could react like this when nobody's looking.
Because of that one mistake you're making, it's costing you, and now everybody they're looking at you like, oh, he's really not about what we thought he was about, In no actuality.
People want to judge that anyway, you know what I mean? So I just laughed at the land. I said, okay, if they're talking to me like this here, but I wouldn't say I can't, but I guess when I pick that back up, I'll be completely in, like, you know what I mean? Where I'll be able to handle the people, that stuff that's coming at me that could cause me to get in trouble, you know what I mean?
I get you.
So it's all growth, grind.
So what made you go the music lane though? Like what made you like all of them hustles you had, more hustles than a Jamaican. And then you want to add music to the repertoire. Like what about music made you say, you know what, I want to take that up?
You know what I always looked at? This is one thing that, I ain't gonna lie, this is my number one reason. When I'm not here, I need something to leave, like as a legacy, people to remember me as. So, I know music's not going nowhere. You go and find artists all over the place, you know what I mean? So if I hit however far where it strikes enough people, you can take off, like, you know what I mean? Tell you want the hood, and then you want the hood, you know?
Definitely.
But yeah, so with the music, it's like a legacy. My story I could put out. Cause even if I write a book, it's like, who's gonna buy it? If nobody knows you, you know what I mean? So working on the music, getting myself out there. Who knows what's next? Like you said, I'm already got so much hustles. It's just a matter of getting my name big enough where people's buying stuff from me.
I respect your hustle, most definitely. You work hard. You know what I mean? You really work hard, and you work at a rate that burn a lot of people out. So what do you have that's driving you every day to get up and do all of these different things and wear so many hats?
I want to say, if a woman could do it, if a woman could raise her whole family by herself, that's putting the guys at a like disadvantage. So I feel like I'm not gonna be put in that plate where I'm just dependent on the women or whatever. You know what I mean? My mama did. I watched how my mama worked. I said, okay, then I have to work hard as well. You know what I mean? At least to make the people around me, if I can help to make their lives a little easier, I'll put that on my back. Like, you know what I mean? I'll go out there and do whatever it takes.
So would you say your mom is a real inspiration in your life?
Yeah, I'll give it to her.
Well, speaking of women, you gotta go here.
Oh man.
I'm not gonna get you in trouble. Don't worry, Miss Deuce. Say I'm not about to. But
Oh my gracious.
you are a married man. You know, you've been married for how long? How long have you been married?
I've been married 2 years.
So, since we're on this topic, because we had to bring up the women and we just couldn't leave that out. How is married life, and what advice would you give to older brothers that are married or even thinking about it?
Well, I'll say marriage life is it's still life, you know what I mean? It's a relationship. It's more of a commitment than just a girlfriend, I'll tell you that. So it's like, the advice I give is like, they say, it's funny because all the other guys say it all the time.
I think I know which one you're going to say, but go ahead and say it. Go ahead and say it.
I don't know. Happy wife, happy life. No, but me, my personality, how I am all around, I take people off anyway, you know what I mean? I'm just naturally like that. I don't know when I was coming up, I was like that up until now, so I got angry wife, then I have to work on trying to make a happy wife, you know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm still working hard when I go home, like, you know what I'm saying? I'll come in, the day could be all good. I'll just do one day, turn up the place, and then I gotta kind of try to put the fire out, you know what I mean? Jesus, that's before the romance, you know what I mean?
Well, bro, you are dropping bars in this.
That's funny.
No, but serious though, would you say that your wife is another, like, one?
Oh yes, definitely.
Let me
She's
say this much. Do you feel like that is what made you feel like your wife is that woman for you? Because you know what your personality is like and how she can handle it probably better than a lot of people, right?
For real.
Yeah.
For real. I think I don't just think. I know she probably just lets whatever. My stuff goes right through her one ear and out the other probably before, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Has to most of the time, I know, I swear. Because my mother, my sisters, sometimes they don't even speak to me. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, I could be seeing them, they'll be walking, acting like they don't even know me, like, you know what I mean? So it's like, what am I doing? Me, I don't know, I'm like oblivious, like, you know, but I'm saying, I have to go back and think what I'm done, like, you know. First they say, oh, my social media antics. Man, yo, it's embarrassing us, type of vibe, you know what I mean? So I go shoot all that type of stuff, but it's all, you know.
Jeez, so here we are thinking.
I'm like, look, I'm gonna block down from my page, but I can, you know what I mean? It's like, cause I'm telling you, they be like, oh, I be thinking I'm doing good over on one of them, cause I did like the Soca Little song.
Yeah.
They love that. Everybody likes that. The I Ain't Mad at You. I did another one. It's called Nobody. It's not really took off yet, but it's out. But then I did the dancehall.
Yeah, okay.
My mama hit me up to him, but I just was liking your stuff, and then you put up something talking dirty. I said, oh my God, what you talking about? Act like I didn't do nothing. It wasn't me, not my page, did it? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, wait. I guess it's safe to say mama's a God-fearing woman.
Mama's a mama, like, you know what I mean? Mamas are mamas, man. Again, they don't want to hear nothing like that anyway. If somebody said it was good there, they would probably overlook everything, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ah, nah.
Yeah.
I'm not got the mamas that would be like, oh, not your son, you know what I mean? My mama's like, yeah, embarrassing me again type of vibe.
So what do you gotta ask, so what do them conversations really be like though? Because like serious, like, here it is, like you say, you're not one of these guys that like is out in the island, you know, in his own head with the clout. You actually do have a following, right? So, of course, you would think you got a following, you know what I mean? It's doing something. So right there, your mama would say, okay, as long as, you know, he's not one of these people that's taking this up and wasting his time, you know what I mean? That she'd probably want to be supportive of it, but instead.
Oh no, that's enough for the mama talk.
Okay.
Yeah, she'll hear this. Yeah, she'll be like, man, look, what are you doing now? Like, you know.
Okay, all right. You know, so, you know, Mike, we got to talk about this, man. Well, before we get to that question, we've always supported you with, you know, Bermuda Revolt has definitely always supported you, but you have felt that our followers don't really like you. You know what I mean? So what made you come to that conclusion, and how do you balance out being received in love and hate, you know, hand in hand, being an up and coming artist?
I wouldn't even say I think it's exactly how it is. It started off with the cipher that I was seeing, the Up Next. If I'd have came, I guess, because it could have been like a rush type of thing, you know what I mean? It was just like I came from work and I went to the studio, recorded it. Come on, it was like, and then when I got there, I switched up what I already had on one paper, like, you know what I mean? I already lost the beat, you know what I'm saying? I got there, I was like, oh, this is it, like, you know, trying to regroup. And it was like a short period.
Yeah.
So it was like, I probably was fumbling all over my stuff, you know what I mean? So it was all good. So the comments is what it is. They ain't stopping me.
Yeah.
And so sometimes, Basti, you know what I mean? Even if you're in your feelings, don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Don't even comment back. Just let people beat you and then come back stronger later.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's just my advice for artists that can't take it. Don't even respond because you're going to go too deep and then people's not going to really want to talk to you like that. Look, calls. It never ends.
Yeah, it never ends, right?
Yeah, so it's like, yeah, I want to say, I fed into the comments too much, so I was like, oh, they don't like me. But at the end of the day, they like me. Because how can you not? I'm entertaining you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay.
It's funny that you even say that because, you know, just to relate to what you're saying, you know, I battle rap. The one thing they tell you, even the best, the most watched battle rappers will tell you, don't look at the comments. You'll get too wrapped up into the comments. You'll internalize what you're saying, and then you'll try to be fixing problems that you don't really even need to fix because...
That you don't have,
yeah.
man.
because it's all a matter of opinion.
It's just fun, man.
Yeah.
You got people making fake accounts just to put something, oh, I don't like you. But then they'll come and hug you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, man, come on. I got a big family. My family is the Dios in Bermuda. I related to so much people, man. Some of my people, they're waiting for me to speak first. I'm thinking, you're not speaking to me. I'm thinking, all it takes is you to say, oh, hi. And then it's love. But if you don't say nothing, they ain't saying nothing, then it feels like, oh, they ain't speaking to you. That's how we got in our mind. So it's like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Shoot.
I used to, when people used to give me negative comments, I used to just laugh with them. With my comments, I just put a laughing face, like, with the comments when they're saying bad stuff to me. That probably hurts some more. If anything, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just a second. Hey.
Hi, honey, where you at?
I'm saying I'm doing an interview right now. I'm busy, but I'm at Cedar Park.
Okay, you want to come and pick up the bike then? From me?
Where's it gonna be? I can't even move right now. I'm right on his head.
I know, honey. So you going to call me when you're done?
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Bye. But yeah, so it's like, you know what I mean? The comments, boom, 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 bam. Back to it.
Yeah.
Alright, like. Couldn't keep ignoring. She's giving me the, oh, you guys, what the fuck y'all up to? No, but yeah, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, I mean, what entertaining. I used to watch on TV, they had the Apollo or something like that.
Yeah, the
Broadway
Apollo,
or something. People used to get tomatoes thrown at them. What's just getting a little, somebody we don't even know commenting. Come on, how can you let that break you? That's like motivation. How can I turn that bear comment to a fire emoji? You know what I mean? How can I turn that into a smile? Keep going until you get it.
That's crazy because, all right, that we
Before you get deep, it was this one quote I saw online. If you can't celebrate me criticizing you, you're not gonna be able to have me celebrating you. Something like that. I saw the quote somewhere. It's like, if you can't handle me criticizing you, you're not gonna be able to. If you cannot handle me criticizing you, you don't deserve me celebrating you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Once I heard that, okay.
It was over.
Bro, I used to just, I'll be hearing, right? I'll put on a beat. This is what used to get me viral. I'll put on an instrumental to a hot song that whatever. I'll check the top like 20, top 200, and I'll just, whatever song I like, I'll put that instrumental from YouTube on, and I'll just take a minute and just do whatever on it and put it out. No work done to it, no trying to, you know what I mean? Not trying to make it perfect. I'll be just here in my bathroom trying shit. People trying to judge me off of that. I'm like, okay, cool, take it. Let me just see how they act.
That's
because
crazy.
if you come out too perfect, who are you? You know what I'm saying? Like, where you came from? You started from zero. That's me starting from 0, 1, 2, 3, getting up the ladder. You know what I mean? Like you see all these little motivation things. Like I saw this picture where it's got a guy juggling plates. You seen that picture?
Yeah, I've seen
a guy juggling plates, and there's about 100 plates behind him that is dropped. You seen that picture? So nobody sees the stuff behind the scene, where you've been working before you can do this little nifty technique. But me, I'm putting all my garbage out there.
Well, I think it was another meme that we could like piggyback off of. If you want this, and then it shows the guy on stage rocking the stadium, then you got to be comfortable with this, and he's in a club, and it's just one person sitting in front of him.
All that stuff, like, you know what I mean? Some people feel like, oh, I can't do it. I shouldn't. That's like they got the Wednesday night vibe thing. That's an opportunity for us. I went out there, I did it a few times, but I got like, people always have stuff that's in your ear to say like what you should be doing and what you shouldn't. So it's like, that could stall you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That could stop a lot of progress like in your life. Listening to other people's stuff, like I found like it kind of stopped me a lot. So I was on a roll, like I was good, I was doing, you would have heard about me every week something. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody was telling me, yo, you want people to take you more serious, I gotta do this or and do that. So now I'm in a place where I'm thinking like that, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's all it is.
But
Family.
it's funny because remember when I was younger, you know, Clay Alexander was around. And Nasheed works at the gym, and other than that, she that DJs, DJ Aztec. They had both put together a little something called Reggae versus Hip Hop. I went on that stage, and I got booed off that stage, and it was videotaped, right? So the videotape went around. You know how many people approached me about that videotape and said and made fun of me, bro. I got made fun of so royally off of that videotape. But the crazy thing about it is, you know, I left the island, I put myself out there in New York, and you know, I'm doing ciphers, I'm doing whatever, just polishing myself up. By the time I come back, the same people, literally, I remember everybody's face, and the same people that said that, like, was booing, was making fun of me. One of them walked up to me like, "Yo, that's what you learned when you was out in New York? Yo, I make beats now. You willing to buy one?" I'm just like,
Oh, that type of manners.
yeah, exactly. So, like you said, it's like, I think the one thing that's not taught is you have to embrace the mistakes, the failures, because the failures you're gonna learn more from than always being perfect. So we go into when you did Ice Cream and Cake, you know what I mean? And you got a
Want me
lot
to talk
of
about that? Want me to talk about that?
Yeah, we can talk about it.
Let me just call my job and tell them get me late.
Okay, no problem.
We got to.
Thank you for calling 4-Star Angle Street. Burger Shack and Mexican Taco have now joined us in our new kitchen upstairs for pickup and delivery. Come by and check us out. We will be right with you to take your call.
What comment? It was like a kid.
Man,
That's every week, girl.
it couldn't be a Mike the Man interview if he did not call up 4-Star. I love it. So Ice Cream and Cake, that's where you went viral at. You know what I mean? But, you know, you got a lot of criticism for that. A lot of criticism. You know, a lot of people will have
It's actually, you know, it's what we were saying again. It's just, for me, it was fun, like, you know what I mean? It's like people who have something to resonate with me when they see me now, look, Ice Cream and Cake. They don't even have to know my name no more. Look, Ice Cream and Cake. So they think they know me now. They know me. If I was in America, I'd have been platinum by now, you know what I mean? Because look how that took off.
Yeah.
I'm happy for the person that done that there for me, you know what I mean? Because it's like, before I even dropped out, before I done that, I was watching everything behind the scenes of Bermuda music. Some of these stuff was like nice, but guys was still, this right, get in trouble now, man.
No.
People was nice, look, people was nice, but they're just nice, you know what I mean? For you to make an impact, what has to happen? Earthquake, tornado, you know what I mean? Somebody got shot.
Yeah.
Mass shootings. Yeah. That's what people's talking about. You're coming out here just smooth, like, you know what I mean? You got a lot of that smooth stuff, but it's good, mind you, it's good. Like, they'll say Nas is better than Jay-Z. But then when you heard at the end, who won that battle? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear Nas is the best if Nas ain't brought out nothing. So it's like, Bermuda's got some guys that are better than me. I don't know, that's what they're going to say. They're going to judge whoever. I'm not even saying whoever's the best. I'm just trying to be the best me. Like, and it's working. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what I mean is about, I made the impacts. You know what I'm saying? I made a few impacts. I had like, if guys want to clash me, obviously I'm doing something. I'm not gonna fight against the person that's number 0. You know what I mean? Exactly. I'm not even gonna battle nobody that's number 0. I'm coming for the head. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna tell myself, look, Mike the Man, look, this is what I was saying. 27929, right?
Yeah.
I Run Bermuda, that was a song I put out.
Yeah.
That caused a lot of mayhem.
Of course.
Like, so I'll say I'm Bermuda, I'm BDA King. That's what I'll say.
Well, you knew what you was doing with that. You knew what you was doing with that.
So that means, okay.